Shit. Hey, it's your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. And man, I cannot believe that we're already in September. This day, a lot of people are hoping that this whole year just gets out of here, but it is moving. And wow, we are, of course, still in the throes of the pandemic. And with that comes a lot of things that we're having to change, that we're having to pivot. And we're talking about a lot of things that we generally maybe don't talk about as much. And one thing that I know that I don't hear a lot of talk about until there's a real need is giving blood. So today I am so glad to be able to talk to someone from the Versiti Blood Center of Michigan. I have got the area vice president, Ms. Dawn Kaiser, with me. Hey, Dawn, how are you today?
Hey, I'm great, Yvonne. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you with us. And of course, as we're talking to you from the Blood Center of Michigan, we know that we're going to be talking about donating blood and just how important it is. So, you know what? I want to back up a little bit and just let me know about the Versiti Blood Center and what you guys, the services that you guys offer and provide.
Yeah, you bet. So we are the largest blood provider in Michigan. Versiti, the Blood Center of Michigan. So we provide blood to over 55% of inpatient hospitals, and we collect. We distribute over 150,000 red cells to hospitals across our great state of Michigan annually. And we do more than just blood, but we are blood experts. But we're experts in marrow and tissue. We have a world-renowned blood research institute in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where we're finding cures for blood cancers and diseases and helping people through their blood treatments and therapies. So we are experts in blood.
Wow. And you know, I was telling you, I have an 8-year-old, and when he realized, you know, how important, he just thinks blood is just this icky stuff that, you know, comes out when you bump or scrape your hand. I'm like, no, blood is life.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you don't have life. So it is definitely so important. And like you said, so many other things that come along with it, the marrow and the plasma and all that other good stuff. So definitely very important. So, you know, we hear a lot about when there's a time of need for blood and when there's a deficit. So what is the current state of the blood supply in Michigan right now?
Right now, we are asking for Michiganders to come out and roll up their sleeves, so to donate blood. Because of the unfortunate coronavirus pandemic that we've all experienced, our need for blood has increased because we've lost a lot of blood through cancellations of blood drives. Thousands of units of blood have been canceled because businesses are working from home, people are not in the office, plus 30% of the blood that we collect annually comes from high schools and colleges. So now
Wow.
with them doing remote working or hybrid work, we're not able to collect from those students. And typically those are our first time donors, and those are the ones that we get in for the first time, and then we build a relationship with them and build lifetime donors. So, you know, not being able to tap into that community has really shown to be a struggle for us. And
Yeah.
the hospitals still need the blood. So even though we don't have as many donors, the hospital demand is back to where it was pre-COVID.
Wow.
People are still having surgeries. They need their blood products for treatment. Accidents unfortunately happen, certainly with the precautions being lifted across Michigan. You know, people are going back out.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the Labor Day holiday weekend coming up. People are going to be out on the road. Unfortunately, that may result in the need for blood to rise due to unfortunate accidents.
Wow. So with this great need for people to donate blood, and you know, with the pandemic, and people are thinking, I don't know, how safe is it now to donate blood?
Yeah, so it's really safe. We implemented protocols right in the beginning, right when this virus hit. We started before any donor comes in to donate. We take their temp and we ask them the symptom questions. If they do not pass, they don't even enter our building.
Okay.
Now, we're doing the same thing for all of our employees, whether it be the frontline staff or the back
Mhm.
office staff,
Okay.
same protocol.
Okay.
Between every donation, we are cleaning the beds. We are
Mhm.
making sure that anything the donor touches, we're cleaning. Even to the pens. Grab a
Okay.
clean pen, put it in the dirty spot afterward.
Right.
So, and all of our donors and our staff are wearing masks. And you know what? If I were to be told, "Hey, Dawn, you have to hunker down because of this coronavirus," I
Right.
would want to do it at a blood donation center.
Okay.
The reason why is because I know it's safe, and
Mhm.
all of our safety protocols
Right.
keep me safe.
Okay.
So our donors are safe, our staff are safe, and this is something that even our president has said, get out there and donate blood.
Yeah.
Our governor has said that as well because it's an essential part of business to do
Yes.
that, and that it's
Mhm.
okay to come out and donate blood.
Right. And like you said, just because we're in this pandemic, the need does not lessen.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be scary if our hospitals don't have what they need,
Yeah.
and you need a blood transfusion, or I need a blood transfusion, or my neighbor needs a blood transfusion, and it's not there.
Right. Yes. Definitely. And I don't know if maybe I'm skipping ahead, but I told you I gave blood with you all a few months ago when you had a blood drive here in Saginaw. And after pumping, I think it was a pint of blood.
Yeah,
When the guy told me that that could save 3 lives, I was like,
yeah.
and my 8-year-old was like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, it just makes you feel good. So it is definitely so important for people to continue to give blood. Now, something else that you're encouraging people to do is that people who've recovered from COVID-19, you're encouraging them to donate their plasma. Why is that?
So, what they would be donating is called convalescent plasma, and it's the plasma that has the incredible antibodies that are fighting against COVID. So, somebody who has recovered from the coronavirus
Mhm.
had built a storage of antibodies in their plasma.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, when they donate plasma, it's rich in these antibodies, and this plasma is transfused to a patient who is currently suffering from the virus,
Okay.
typically on a respirator, um,
Mhm.
really needing some extra care. And
Right.
um, this blood is plasma. This
Okay.
plasma portion of the blood
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
transfused to that patient, and we're seeing good results
Good.
for
Okay.
for patients.
And you all also began antibody testing recently, and can you explain why that is?
Yeah, we started doing the antibody test because we want to identify those potential plasma donors. So
Mhm.
if you donate, you can get the antibody test so you can see, did I at one point have the coronavirus and have I built up these antibodies?
Okay.
If you do have the antibodies, we'll reach out to you again and say, hey, next donation, can you donate convalescent plasma? We want to make sure we have a good storage of this plasma for the
Mhm.
fall because
Okay.
we might get a resurgence, we might need more, and we
Yeah.
want to make sure we've got a really good amount of plasma for our hospitals as they go through this pandemic.
Definitely. So explain the process of the antibody testing and why that's so important. Can they get that done when they donate, or how?
Yeah, actually, it's part of our testing protocol. So
Okay.
we normally take a couple of test tubes in addition to your pint of blood. We
Mhm.
send it to our great testing laboratory, and they do the all of the virus testing,
Mhm.
the normal test, but they also are doing this antibody testing.
Okay.
So you can find out if you have had the antibodies by either downloading the app and
Mhm.
checking your health profile. It's really nice if you donate, you can download the app and you can keep track of all of your donations. You can see what your blood pressure was every time you've donated.
Wow.
You'll kind of keep track of your physical findings. And then
Mhm.
also on that app, it would tell you if you had the antibodies for COVID.
Wow.
If you do,
Mhm.
we are encouraging you to then let us know, hey, I do have the antibodies, and I'm interested in donating convalescent plasma.
Wow.
Convalescent plasma, that plasma donation is only about 10 to 15 minutes longer than a whole blood donation. So
Okay.
not much longer, about a half hour, 40 minutes. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Same size needle, same phlebotomist. It's really,
Right.
the process is almost exactly the same, except you're on the bed a little bit longer.
Right, right, and so worth it. I just learned what they call those phlebotomists too a few months ago, and I was like, oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's just such great information, and to know that it's convenient to get done, that you can get it done there while you're donating. It doesn't take that much
We'll
longer.
automatically do it.
Yeah,
Right.
good,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
good deal. All right, so like I said earlier today, so this is September 1st, and September is National Sickle Cell Awareness Month.
Yes.
And can you explain a little bit about what sickle cell disease is and who it affects?
Sickle cell disease affects about 90 to 100,000 people in the United States, and most of them are of African American descent.
Mhm.
About 8 to 10% of African Americans carry the sickle cell gene, and the
Mhm.
sickle cell is it's part of the hemoglobin that just changes shape.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And when it goes through, I'm not the medical director, but I'm going to explain it the way I understand it.
Okay.
When that blood is pumped through, it's quite painful to
Yeah.
to
Mm.
the person who has the sickle cell disease. So
Right.
part of the treatment for sickle cell disease is receiving blood transfusions. And
Okay.
a somebody with sickle cell could receive between 8 and 10 units of blood a month.
Okay.
Something also really important to know is these like I said, sickle cell affects mainly folks of the African American descent. Um,
Hmm.
about 1 out of 36,000 births have sickle cell trait, are Hispanic. So we are looking for diverse donors as well.
Hmm.
African Americans have 44% have another type on their blood called an RO. It's an
Okay.
RO type. Okay,
Hmm.
everybody has A, B, O, AB, positive, negative. This is
Hmm.
another marker on the blood. So 44% of African Americans have this RO.
Oh, okay.
They can only receive from somebody who has this RO type on their
Wow.
blood. So that's why if you have sickle cell, you're pretty likely that about 44% of the time you would need this RO blood type.
Right. Okay.
So that's why we're asking for diverse donors to come out and
Hmm.
donate. I mean, we need everybody. We need the whole
Yeah.
community to help out with this.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, representation, it definitely matters. And so we're asking folks to come out, and the sickle cell awareness blood drive is happening tomorrow, as a matter of fact,
Oh,
at the
yeah,
Dalvin
Dallas
Center.
Event Center.
Yeah, the Dalvin Center, from 1 until 7 o'clock. So we're asking folks to come on out and to donate. Like you said, this disease can be very painful. I grew up with a young man that suffered from the disease for much of his childhood. And so it just really makes you feel good to know that you're giving. It's not only to help people to live, but to thrive.
Right.
I know one thing that you all are asking too. Can you tell me why you want to make sure that people are making appointments? Does it make it go faster, or you're just
Making an appointment helps us with our social distancing as
okay?
well. So,
Okay.
like I said, all those protocols, and that also includes social distancing. So
Okay.
we would prefer you make an appointment so that we have the right flow. We don't want too many donors coming in at one time. We want to make
Mhm.
sure that we're able to accommodate, and it helps you get through your appointment. If you make an appointment, um, it's about from the time that you walk in to the time you
Mhm.
walk out the door, about
Okay.
an hour, an hour
Okay.
or so. The
Okay.
actual time with the needle in your arm is only 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's about that. It's
Yeah.
my experience. So
Yes. Yes.
But the feeling afterwards was just, like I said, when I found out that pint of blood could help to save 3 lives, was just, I mean, it was just amazing. And like you said, and I don't know, can you tell me what the percentage is? People of African descent and Hispanic descent, do you get more of them or us donating blood or?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's very low. It's
Okay.
very low. So in Michigan, less than 15%.
Okay.
So we are trying to make sure that all communities understand the need. And, another thing that, during this coronavirus pandemic that we're experiencing, we want to do something. What can we do to help?
Yeah.
Here's something you can do to help that
Right.
doesn't, you don't have to open your pocketbook, but you just open up your vein.
Right.
And you can help. And to know that you're able to help during this pandemic, I
Yeah.
think, and like you said, after you donate blood, you get that altruistic feeling of, you know what, I just helped somebody. I did something greater than myself.
Yeah.
I helped someone out there that I may know or I may not know.
Right.
But also in the hopes that somebody will do that for me in return, because
Yes.
it's likely that myself, you, friends, or family will need blood in their
Yeah.
lifetime.
Definitely. So if you want to make an appointment, you can call this number. It's there in the comment section there, 866-642-5663. You can also go to versiti.org to make your appointment. And so something I wanted to ask too is, do you have to be a certain age to give?
Yes, yes. You have to be 17 without parental consent. If
Okay.
you're 16, you can come in with your parent or your guardian, and they
Okay.
can sign a consent for you. Otherwise, 17 all the way up until you can't donate anymore. And we've
Okay.
got donors here who've donated, 50, 60 gallons of blood and have
Yeah.
been donating all their life. So as long
That's
as
what.
you're well and healthy.
Okay, as long as you're well and healthy. And that's what I was going to ask too. Is there a limit? Like if you gave like a week ago, can you give
Yep.
this or?
Yep, you can only give, and no, I mean, that's a great question.
Oh,
You
okay.
can only give every 8 weeks, every 56 days. That's your
Okay.
eligibility.
Okay.
So you could give about 6 times a year if you
Mhm.
really wanted to stay on schedule.
Okay. That's a good deal. That's a lot of blood.
And most people think, okay, because I said you have to be well and healthy. Most
Mhm.
people think, well, I take some medication. It's typically fine.
Okay.
Most medication is fine. We have a list of medication that you can't donate on,
Mhm.
but it's not normal to be taking. I mean, it's not, the average person doesn't take these medications, but we ask. Um,
Mhm.
but if I'm on blood pressure medication, I'm fine as long as my blood pressure's in range when I come in.
Mhm.
I take
Right.
cholesterol medicine, I'm fine to donate.
Okay.
If I have diabetes, I'm fine to donate as long as I'm feeling healthy and I had a full meal.
Okay.
So the likelihood that you're eligible is pretty high.
Mhm.
A lot of people are, think, well, I'm not sure if I'm eligible to donate. But if you're not sure, you can always give us a call and ask that question while you're making an appointment.
And it's amazing too. When I went to donate, I had not had a full meal, but I think the young lady took I think it was my hemoglobin.
Yep, hemoglobin.
Yeah, and it was really low on one. She's like, nope, let me try the other one. And the other one was where it needed to be. I was like, wow, the
Yep.
body is amazing.
Yeah. We just want to make sure that we get a really good, strong sample, and that's why we'll retest if
Okay.
it's too low. But
Okay.
yeah, we definitely have all of those protocols and safety, and that's for your safety, because we wouldn't want you to donate if you didn't have enough hemoglobin. That's your
Right.
oxygen carrying cells.
Right. So yeah, they were very caring. I definitely felt very comfortable. And definitely once I gave blood, I was like, I'm going to do this again. So I probably will be there tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Once again, this is the Sickle Cell Awareness Blood Drive. It is happening tomorrow at the Dow Event Center, 1 to 7 o'clock. You can call to make an appointment right there, 866-642-5663. You can also go to versiti.org. You can just also come on out and donate. Like Dawn said, the need is great. And with the pandemic, it sounds like it's becoming even greater. So
Right.
we hope to see folks out on tomorrow, and just helping people to not only live, but to thrive. So as we wrap this up, Dawn, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for explaining everything to us. Is there anything that we left out, that we forgot, that maybe you want to touch on before we go?
You know, I just want to thank those who are listening. Some of you are blood donors, and I want to thank you. I want to
Yeah.
thank you for donating blood. And if you've donated once or twice in your life and forgot about us, here's your reminder. Come on back and see us.
One back. That's right. All right. Dawn, the Area Vice President for Versiti Blood Center of Michigan. And we will see you out there. And also know that you can share this. If there's someone that you think needs to see this, you can share this. It's on our KISS 107.1 Facebook page and our KISS 107.1 YouTube channel. And just get all the information you need. Come on out. Bring some friends with you to donate on tomorrow for the Sickle Awareness Blood Drive at the Dow Event Center. So thank you so much, Dawn Kaiser with Versiti Blood Center of Michigan. I do appreciate you.
Thank you, Yvonne.
It's okay. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.